Another huge weekend out in the Premier League as league leaders Liverpool take on current champions Manchester City. What effect will that game have on your fantasy football team? We'll take a little look next. That's right, folks, back once again with another fantasy football update, boys and girls, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash the old subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things fantasy football related, Flab and Rovers related. Whoa, football related, oh, here under Warowski. Now, before we get into the old fantasy football update, I want to let you know about the old Discord, folks. This is the only way I can communicate with you if you are so lucky to be one of the managers of the month. We've got 2 or 3 already. Winners. So the best way to get in touch with us is join the Discord, which I'll put a code in the description down below, and also on the screen. It should be plastered above you right here, right now. So get involved with that, so then we can communicate, and I can give you the cash prize. I'm especially looking out for the winner of the October Manager of the Month. And I'll give you that name again. I'll refresh you because I need a bit of a refresh myself. But anyway, this is the state of flux with my team. We got myself 47 points last time. I'm not great. I've not really been, to be honest with you, I've not really been paying much attention. Aguero got myself 13 points last time around. Look at Lundstrom. Look at Piss and Lundstrom. 21 points on the board. Should have had him played. Mason Mount with an injury. I do need to spend a bit of time on this. Maybe I'll look at it today and have a little look. But let's have a look at what the table looks like out in my cash cow league. I sit in 86th spot. So as it stands, we have the runaway leader of Return of the Legend. Gulshan Jain is a good, 14 points, maybe 16 points ahead of his nearest rival, which is I Really Need the Toilet. And that's Joel Todd. Their spots have not changed whatsoever. One of the biggest risers, or one of the risers, Chicken Tikka Mo Salah is up to 3rd spot. That's Liam O'Neill. Tobina Okeke is in 4th spot as well, come up from out of nowhere. Couple of big weeks for them bad boys. Look at Chicken Tikka Mo Salah with 88 points today. Can we sort it out by that? I don't know. But let's go back and take a little look at October. This is the guy, Amish Jonahanahan. He needs to get a hold of me because I need to pay you up, boy. I need to settle up. You got 189 points. You were the manager of the month for October. But anyway, let's go back and take a look at the overall situation. So yeah, this is what it looks like currently. Previous winner, Peaky Blinders, is in Nilaj is down to 9th. Anyone else that we know about? I don't know. But how will you guys feature in November? In fact, let's have a look at November. The November chart for the manager of the month. At the moment, it's going with Kawani Dianga. He's got 105 points on the board for this week. So that was only 1 week only. Let's have a look at it. So this guy topped the charts last week. He had Amano with 24 points. He captained him. Abraham got 12 points. Vardy got himself 6. Pulisic 9. Pereira was 6. Henderson 6. Lundstrom, he played him. He had 3 points on the bench with Perez as well. So here's the league leader for us. What about the Dream Team? Let's have a little look at the Dream Team last week. So if you had played this, which nobody did, I imagine, you would have got 139 points. Ramsdale between sticks for Bournemouth, and from Lundstrom, So Young-Ju from Leicester City, Walker, Adam Smith, and Montoya, your back 5. Trossard in the middle, Mane, Fleck for the midfield, Musset and Abraham up top. Who in their right mind would do that? I don't know. How about the big points winners this week? The big points winners this week. Who was the highest points this week? How do I figure that out? Points. Dream Team highest. There it is. So the highest points was actually this. This is a team by the name of Naomi Team. Naomi Staracic. He looks like a Polish person. They went with Edison between sticks. Kind of got hit for 6 there. He stuck Pope between. Oh, they actually played their bench. Bench boost. I'm saving my boosts. So Edison between sticks. Robertson, Lundstrom, Otamendi, and Alexander Arnold. Pulisic, Madsen, Mane, Vardy, Abraham, Musa up top. They had the bench as well with Pope, Mount, McGinn, and Sunchen-Ju. So not too bad. Looks like they support Man United. They're actually doing okay. The Grads, they actually sit 6 millionth in the table. And they've got 306 points on the board. Have I got more than them? I bloody well have. I sit 1 millionth in the table. So what else is what went on this week? Team of the team of the week, the players of the week was Lundstrom, got himself 21 points. Player availability. So what are these scenarios here? The most valuable team. Let's have a look at that. So this guy's bought and sold. He's worked the transfer market pretty well. Obviously, we all start with 100 million. So his value now is 102. So he's increased in 2.8 million. Is that right? Is that what I saw there? Most valuable team, 107 million. So his team is worth an extra 7.3 million. So if we sold everybody right now, you'd have 107 million to spend. It's pretty decent. Let's take a look at some stats then for you folks. In fact, yeah, we'll take a look at the stats first. So currently, let's bring you up to date with the leading players overall. Now, this obviously has changed in recent weeks because of Leicester City starting to dominate this. But the main man, the highest point scorer so far this season is Jamie Vardy. He's got 80 points on the board. Sadio Mane is sitting in second spot with 76. De Bruyne's in third with 74. Abraham's up there as well with 73. Aguero's got 68. Lundstrom doing bits himself. Billy Bargain, 68 points so far. Aubameyang's in there as well. Sterling, Salah, David Silva, Timo Pukki's on the decline, big time. If you want to take a look at the current goal scorers who are leading the way, Ramsdale is currently top banana for Bournemouth, leading the way, 48 points. He's ahead of Ryan and then Henderson. They're all on 48 points as well. And they're all Billy Bargains. Schmeichel's up there as well. Patricio, Edison, De Gea, Dubravka, Foster. Not too shabby indeed. How about defenders? Well, we know Lundstrom's doing bits. Pereira's up there. Robertson, Alexander-Arnold, Stevens, Chilwell, Sunyonyu from Leicester, O'Connell as well. Look at Sheffield United. They've got 5 defenders. 5 defenders in the top 10, top 12, something like that. Baldock, Egan as well. That's where your money's at, boys, and they're doing absolute bits in the table. Dunk as well, Van Arnold. So that's where you could be saving some money, and then you could spend your little change on these boys. Your Manes, your De Bruyne's, the Sterling's, the Salah's, David Silva, Mounts up there. Tielemans is doing bits. McGinn as well. Pulisic is starting to turn it around. A little bit too late for me because I've binned them off. And your strikers, Vardy, Abraham, Aguero. We already mentioned a lot of these. Rashford, Kane, Firmino, Wilson, Jimenez. Wesley is in there. Sebastian Haller as well. That's your top point scorers overall for position wise. What about let's see transfers in, transfers out this week. Let's have a look at the strikers that have been binned in, binned out. So Tammy Abraham has been brought in 353. In fact, 3 million. Is that right? That's not right. Hang on a minute. We've got to do it by round. There we go. Jamie Vardy's been brought in 242,000 times this past week. Abraham has been brought in 139,000 times as well. Jimenez, 102,000 times this past week. Rashford is up there, 50,000. Musette has been brought in 40,000. I expect this one to go up the next few days or whatever to shoot up into the 80s to the 90,000 as well. Jordan Ayew as well, 20,000 as well. What about midfielders? Your top midfielders on the move. Pulisic, 247,000 times has been transferred this past week. Mane, 159,000 as well. Maddison, Tielemans, McGinn, De Bruyne, and Martial's classed as a midfielder. That's a bit of a stretch, isn't it? Perez is 51,000 as well. As for your defenders, Lundstrom finally on the move. 233,000 people have brought him in this week. Son Heung-min as well, 94,000 from Leicester. Billy Bargain, 4.8 million. Chilwell as well from Leicester. Aki, Robertson, Rico from Bournemouth, 4.3 million. Let's take a look at Rico. Played pretty much ever present since matchday number 5. 90 minutes. So, yeah, why not? Willems as well from the Tomb, Jethro Willems. Again, ever present from matchday 4. A little bit of a blip against Leicester. Substitute against West Ham, but not too bad as well. And Stevens, ever present. They've done absolute amazing stuff. What about your goalkeepers? Oh, shoot, wrong one there. Goalkeepers. Ramsdale's been brought in 71,000 times. Henderson, 32,000 times. Schmeichel, Kazinga, Ryan, Patricio, and Allison. How about your transfers out for your goalkeepers? Edison, Adrian, Pope, De Gea, Button, Patricio, and Pickford have been binned off the most. As for the defenders, the ones that have been binned out the most: Van Dijk, Otamendi, Peters, Bolly, Matip, Wan-Bissaka, Van Arnold, Kelly, and Digny. And Alonso as well. I'll throw him in under the bus. Your midfielders, David Silva's been binned off. Son Heung-min's been binned off 125,000 times. Mason Mount, Sterling, Salah, Cantwell, Jorginho, and then three Manchester City folks, Silva, De Bruyne, Mahrez. Now, the reason behind that could be the fact that they're playing Liverpool and they don't expect many points against them. Same could be said for Liverpool as well. Drop them because it's one of those. We're going to look at those games in a minute. As for the strikers that have been binned off, Pukki, Wilson, Aguero, Kane, Firmino, Aubameyang, Greenwood, Ayew, Holter, whatever his name is, and Rashford have been binned off. So yeah, let's take a look at the games itself that are going to take place. Obviously, the big ones on Sunday. We'll talk about that in a minute. So we're going to open up on Friday. Norwich against Watford. It's a chance there for Watford to get a win. It is a chance. So if you've got a Watford attacker, in fact, it could go either way. But I'd be looking to bring in a Pukki for this one, or a Troy Deeney. But it could end up. It's a tight one. It's a tight one. I think Chelsea will beat Crystal Palace. I think we're looking at a 3-1, something like that. So again, if you've got Tammy Abraham, Pulisic, Mason Mount, if he's fit and available, I'd go for him. Burnley against West Ham's always tricky when they're playing at home. I think I went with Burnley with my prediction show, which is live on the channel. Make sure you check that sucker out. So I've gone with Burnley on this one, but I think there's going to be goals all around on that one. I think Newcastle will beat Bournemouth. It's a chance maybe for Almiron, your Joelaton for Newcastle, if they're fit and available to score some goals. Bournemouth's Ramsdale might be worth dropping, I would say. If you have him, if you're one of the boys that brought him in, I would say just possibly rest him for this one and maybe getting another keeper, maybe a keeper from maybe De Gea. Maybe getting De Gea, maybe getting Kepa, maybe even get Dubravka from Newcastle. I expect Newcastle to win that one. Southampton Everton is a very interesting game. They're both in the relegation quotation at the moment, and it's a must-win game for Everton. Will they do it? I don't know. I don't think so, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be a draw. I think if my prediction's correct. So you might want to look at that game as well. Spurs against Sheffield. I think Spurs will win this one quite comfortably. So Son Heung-min, is he suspended? Is he coming back? I don't know the situation with him. So maybe look at that. Harry Kane, chance for some goals. But with Sheffield United, they've been the surprise package, even more surprising than Leicester's situation at the table. Speaking of Leicester, they're next against Arsenal. I think Leicester will win this game. So your Vardys are a good bet. Your Arsenals, maybe something from midfield. I don't know. I'd definitely get some Leicester boys in there. Into Sunday's games, United against Brighton. I think United should win against Brighton, so it's a chance maybe for them to get some points. You're looking at your Martials, your Rashfords, something like that, to get a couple goals perhaps. Brighton should get beat on this one at Old Trafford. Wolves against Villa is a difficult derby game, this one. As I call it a draw, I think, 2-2, something like that. So there is goals in this one. Your McGinns, your Grealishes, perhaps from midfield. Wolves, your Jimenez, he might get a goal or two as well. So yeah, explore those avenues. Liverpool against Manchester City, though, I'd leave this one at bay. I expect I put a 7-goal thriller in my thing. It could be a ball draw. You know what? It's so tight, this game. I don't think Liverpool will lose it. I think they will at least pull out a draw, but it could go either way. So if you've got any Liverpool players, especially defence, I'd drop them like it's hot, because I expect goals from Manchester City and Liverpool. So your keepers, your defenders will take a hit on that one for this round of matches. But yeah, then we head into the international break, folks. So the next fantasy football update will be in a couple of weeks' time for that. But yeah, any other surprise packages, should I say? I don't think so. I don't think there's much you really want to take a look at. Points per match on average. Should we look at that? All positions. So, that's an interesting statistic. So, De Bruyne is averaging 7.4 points per match. Vardy, 7.3. Lundstrom's averaging 6.2. This is a good place to. McGovern is getting 5.5 points per match. But yeah, you got to watch shit like that. Look at that, McGovern. He's only played 2 Piston games. No wonder. He got clean sheet in one and 1 point in the other. He ain't going to play again, is he? So yeah. So as much as interesting as that is, it should say something on these columns. It should have like games played down here, so you know. yeah, all these guys perhaps are starters, but then you got to watch out for your McGoverns, for your Taggarts here. How many games has he played? Not many. Just a handful towards the back end there. Willems, he's played a fair few. But it's a good place to find maybe a little bit of a bargain, or maybe now take a look at this and you can have a good guesstimation of who's going to be playing regularly for team size, and maybe throw your wild card in now. Is it time to play your wild card or not? I'm going to look at my team actually while we're at it. So I've got injury concerns for. Do I have any injury concerns? Jordan on the bench. Chelsea. Yeah. Let's pick my team for me now. Mason Mount's injury concerns. So I said Van Dijk against Manchester City. So I'm going to drop him and put Lundstrom in there with a shot. Gunn, Everton. At home against Patricio. Yeah, I'll take those odds. Aguero, I'm sure he could be in the mix with goals. I'm not going to put him as captain though. Mane, so Mason Mount comes out. Cantwell will come in. We'll save that. McGinn should play. What's my transfer situation? Let's take a look at my transfers now. I've got 2 free transfers. I'll look at binning Mason Mount off. With Carlson off as well. We'll make some transfers. Pulisic. What cash have I got? 7.7 remaining. David Silva. Madsen. Tillmans. Son will be a good buy as well. And I don't have enough cash. If I take him out, I have 5.4 remaining. McGinn's. What's my best 5.4? McTominay. Traore. Diddy. Norwood. How many games do you play in Norwood? You're quite consistent. Moutinho. What's your sort of game you're playing? Consistent. Assists. McTominay. Kind of forced upon it. They're not gonna get any new transfers in, are they? So I might as well chuck McTominay in. Go with that. Transfer, yeah, your free hit is still available. Confirm transfers. I'm not playing my free hit. What are you, insane? And I'm gonna make. If I can make him captain. How do I make him captain? Make captain. And we'll make Matey Boy vice captain. Yep, that's it. That's all I got for you, folks. Again, make sure you get involved with the Discord. If I can find it. Where the pissing hell is it? Where are you, Discord? Where's my cursor? Where's my cursor? Make sure you get involved with the Discord so I can get in touch with you, especially those guys who are victorious as managers of the month. Code should be in the description. It should also be on the screen right about now. I'll see you all in a couple of weeks if you are just here for the fantasy football videos. If not, why don't you just stick around, check out some of the other videos. We've got plenty of European 2020 content coming at you for the next few days, because obviously domestic football comes to a bit of a quiet session, but we'll be back again in a few weeks' time. Yeah, but make sure to check it out. Check out my Football Manager content, my FIFA content. It's all there under one Rufsky, and I'll be back very, very soon. Give this video some loving as well. Smash the thumbs up. Get it up on the old YouTube algorithm, and I'll be back very, very soon with some more updates. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.